In a world full of podcasts, you have choices. Make yours count. Don't miss out. Tech Pop Boom.
Hello and welcome to another fun, exciting episode of, what's it called again? Tech Pop Boom. That's right, it's been a year and a day, but your old friends are back. Just like the Roseanne reunion. Hey, wait a minute, maybe not. We are back. This is Scott, and that's Brandon.
Hi.
This is Tech Pop Boom. It's been so long since we've done this, Brandon. I forgot how to do it, so I'm going to let you talk about things, and I'm going to throw in my 2 cents, and for the 5 people that listen, they're going to have to deal with it.
5 people. Probably 1. Probably 2. but so I know I've been trying to do a podcast. I know it's been a long time, and I was trying to do a tech one, but the next time I was thinking of doing just you and I mean, separating the tech part and the stuff we do our shows. Like, like having just a tech podcast where we do tech and just having a streaming podcast. So I think this will be our last one of doing just the tech. And then but then the next one we'll do nothing but streaming. And so you can pick which one.
Oh boy, so I specifically cannot wait.
So we could pick which one. So if you don't want to hear my tech stuff, you don't have to. So you could,
thank God. I mean, too bad.
And if you don't want to hear the streaming, what we watched, hey, well, you can do that too. So hopefully, I mean, I don't know how weird it'll be when I first do it. So
I cannot wait to hear it. I'm waiting with bated breath.
I know, because you're going to probably make fun of me throughout the whole time.
Not at all. Not at all. I'll love every second of it.
You'll love every second of it. Okay, yep. It'll be for your entertainment. You'll probably laugh and stuff, But yeah, bear with me on that, everyone, because it'll be my first. I'm gonna try to. I tried to do one, but I didn't either like it or something came up and I wanted to change it. So that's why it's also been long too, So because I go on this whole rant. Maybe I should just post it anyway. What do you think? You think I should just post it anyway with that whole entire rant, even though
you've talked about it for so long. I absolutely think you should post it, whether it's the one you recorded or
the one I recorded. It was almost done. It was
you should absolutely
almost done. But the only thing is what update about the rant? The rant becomes invalid because we did get Oreo on the Galaxy 7. But that day I was so pissed. Because
now everyone wanting to hear it now.
Now everybody's got to want to hear it. Everybody wants to hear it. So I should just go post it after this one. Wait a little bit and I'll post my rant. But it's invalid. I'm gonna say, that's why I'm gonna post this one first. We did get Oreo on our phones eventually, but yeah, I was fuming because what I was saying about how it's been almost a year and Android P is about to come out. Because I would start talking about Android P, which we'll talk about probably a little bit here. But I was talking about Android P, and I was saying, and I don't even have Oreo on mine, and yet, on an iPhone, the phone lasts us for 5 years. But then,
that's because iPhones are superior.
I'm almost thinking about getting an iPhone. I am totally almost right there on that edge.
Wow.
That's a wow.
You know what? They're so expensive. I mean, I'm really kind of tired of Apple. I mean, I would really love to have a new phone. Yeah. Maybe it goes for any phone for that matter. But I mean, if I want to get a new phone, I have an iPhone 6.
Ooh, yours is
and
old.
If I get it, it is old. But for me to get another phone. I could go with, I like the headphone port, but the new ones don't have the headphone port because I like to plug it in. I have an old car. My car is like 10, 11 years old, so I don't have all the fancy stuff you kids nowadays have on your dashboards with the talking and like kit car. I don't have any of that bullshit. So, anyways, I like to have the headphone port, but the new ones don't have the headphone port. So, even if I were to get the 7, even the 7 is old now.
7's old,
But it's not as old as the 6. That being said, I don't really like the ones without the headphone port, but even if I were to say, okay, I'm using it, it's going to be like $20 to $30 a month for like 2 years, and
Yeah.
I don't want to spend $20 to $30 for 2 years. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm kind of stuck with what I've got.
But you're done with the upgrade. Yours is more than 5 years old, so you're not going to get the next version.
I did have the next the next operating system.
Yeah.
I do have an update waiting for me. I don't know what it is, but as far as the next operating system, you know what? I don't even know that I care. My phone, it's old. It's really slow. When I do text to talk, it's like I hit the button, and if I'm lucky, in 5 minutes it may turn on. It operates slowly. It's only a 16 gig. I really do need a new phone, but I don't have Brandon type of money. I can't afford all the toys I want.
I know, but here's the thing. Okay, so Android would be perfect for you because Android is a little cheaper.
Yeah, but I live in an iPhone world, or rather an Apple world, and my wife has an Apple.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. The ecosystem thing.
It's taken her this long just to figure out how to work that phone. If I brought in an Android, I mean, I wouldn't know how to use it.
Yeah.
She sure as hell wouldn't know how to use it.
It's different. It's a little different.
Yeah.
I will give
so
you that.
There's that whole thing. So I'm kind of stuck. So at some point when my phone stops, I'm going to have to figure out what I want to do.
You know that they were thinking about, there's a rumor that they were thinking about making a cheaper iPhone in that $600, $500,
That's not
$400.
cheap. $500 to $600 is not cheap. They do have a cheap phone. My wife has it. It's
Oh yeah, that's right. They do.
It's
small.
It's small, exactly. It's a smaller, like one of the earlier iPhones were. Now I really wish they would do that, but make like the size of an iPhone 6. If they could make like the size of an iPhone 6, even like 32 gig.
I think that's whatever. I read it somewhere.
I really hope they do. You know what? If that is true, Brandon, can you post that on
I'll
the
find
official
it.
Tech Pop Boom Facebook page? Because I would very much be interested.
You know what? I'm gonna find that article. It's got to be in my history. The only reason I didn't post it was because I already posted 4 things that day, and I was like, okay, I better stop because I was finding things and going, oh, that's interesting. By the way, I post like crazy on our Facebook.
Yeah, you do. No, you do a good job with that. And just so everyone knows, anytime you see the thumbs up,
it's the brown
that's
thumbs
me posting,
up.
It's the brown thumbs up. That's me posting, not Brandon.
See, yeah, the brown one is me. Now, I don't know which one you want to do.
It's me. Don't let him fool. Don't let him fool you. I'm the brown thumbs up, not Brandon.
And then I got the white, the kind of like the beige thumbs up. It's white thumbs up, but it's not really.
I'm teasing.
White.
Anytime you see the brown thumbs up, it's Brandon.
Me.
I'm teasing because you can tell by how many posts are on that page. How many posts?
Yeah, because wait, have you posted anything recently?
No, I've been so busy. I mean, excuses, but I haven't. I read yours. I do, but I haven't posted.
I figured I was doing too much. I mean,
no,
I don't know.
Not at all. What's the use of having a Facebook page if you're not going to use it? And in my case, I don't, post. But yeah, I think you do a great job. And I think, if anything, not that you should post more. I think you post just fine. And if you wanted to post more, I wouldn't see a problem with that.
Oh, okay. Because I stopped myself after maybe 2 posts because I figure it's going to load everyone's feed up. So I try to span them out. Yeah. But should I even have the website? I mean, should I just do Facebook
I think
only?
Is there a charge or is there a fee for having the website?
Well, see, I subscribed to it until 2019. So I was thinking about redoing it, take an upgrade, make it a lot.
I mean, truthfully, I don't really see a need for the website. I think the Facebook page
does perfect. Actually, it does.
Yeah, I think the Facebook page would be fine. I don't really see the need for an actual website.
Now we do have a Twitter. I did that a long time ago, and I keep on forgetting to tell everybody. I didn't even post it on our. Okay, I'll have to do that after our podcast.
I wouldn't even promote the Twitter or the Google Plus if that's even a thing anymore. Well, I would just promote the Facebook page because that's what you update.
Yeah, that's what I update the most. But Twitter, I do Twitter sometimes too. On the Twitter, because it's but it's like I do some Twitter too. You can follow us at Tech Pop Boom. That's all you gotta do is type in Tech Pop Boom. I think it's all one word
Mm-hmm.
at Tech Pop Boom. And I do that because I realize sometimes that the Facebook news that I put up there, anytime I put something bad about Facebook,
Yeah, it's
it
weird.
only like 2 or 3 people will see it. So I start using. I said, well, Twitter doesn't do that. Well, Twitter does, but not that bad. So that's
Yeah.
when I start doing Twitter a long time ago, and because they don't. So whatever you like or you retweet, it comes up, and I don't have to worry about that crap. That's why I kind of was having the website too, is because I know a lot of people don't have Facebook, so that's why I had the website. But then I'm thinking, well, I post mostly on Tech Pop Boom Facebook because it just works. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It
Why
just
why
works
change it? Yeah.
perfectly. Yeah. Why
If it
why
ain't
change
broken,
it?
don't fix it.
So yes, we do have a Twitter. So yes, if you want to like us, I do. I will after this podcast because I think you're the only friend or the only person following
You know,
us.
and unless you unless you're like really bored and you really want to do that, Brandon, that'd be fine. But I think, truthfully, I think the Facebook page is the way to go. I think that should be the main.
The main one.
Yeah, I mean, if
Okay.
you want to, by all means, do some
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
If
Have
people
them
are Twitter
follow
people,
us.
but it's going to be more work for you to do both pages. But
Uh,
it's up to you.
you know, it'll be different. How about I do anything bad about Facebook? I'll put on my Twitter.
Okay, so if you're against Facebook, check out the Twitter.
Yeah,
It's
try out
free,
the Twitter. I'll try to do them both. I mean, I'll try. We'll see how
Yeah.
this goes. Let's put it that way. And it depends on how many followers I get. If I get a lot of followers on Twitter, I might just start tweeting on there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we'll do. But yeah, so check out our Tech Pop Boom Facebook. So yeah. So
Sweet.
so
Hey, before we go on, I wanted to tell you, Sprint. I'm sorry, not Sprint. I take that back. I'm an AT&T mobile phone person,
yeah.
and I have a 6 gig plan. My wife and I share 6 gigs, which is not a lot, but that's how we roll in my house.
Yes. Which I laugh
we're-
at. But go ahead.
We're big time, Brandon. That's,
Oh yeah,
that's how we do it. in my
I see
house.
you're
We're
big time. You're that's
6 gig.
so 2014. But go ahead.
Yeah. But that's how we roll. You know.
No unlimited
anyway,
data plan
so-
for you.
No. I don't make Brandon kind of money. I
No.
make Scott money.
Oh yeah.
I got a message on my phone the other day saying that my plan was going to change, and I thought that's weird. I didn't change it.
Uh-oh.
Come to find out, the AT&T they're getting rid of the 6 gig plan, and they're giving me 12 gigs. But
Ooh.
but they're making me $5. They're making me pay an extra $5 a month. So I didn't think they could do that,
I didn't think they could do that either.
but that's what they're doing.
Wait, I thought once you get a plan,
You stick
you're
with that
stuck to
plan.
your step forever. Because
That's what I thought, too.
that's how I was with Sprint. I had the plan unlimited data plan for God knows how long. And so but it didn't offer certain things. The newer plans that were coming out were 10 times cheaper than the one I was paying before. And
Yeah.
so I mean I got more stuff, let's put it that way. I switched because I think mine they didn't throttle you with video or whatever. Mine was like the full data stream. So which I don't care, which I didn't care because it's cheaper. But so,
Also, I've heard really bad things about Sprint. Do you have Sprint? I forgot.
I still have Sprint. Yeah, I need to switch.
I've heard,
trust me.
I've heard really bad. I've heard Sprint service is really bad. Has it gotten worse? I mean, have you had problems with it?
You're not. You mean you remember we dropped it before we even did this podcast? That happens to me all the time.
Yeah, but
All the time.
aren't Sprint and T-Mobile merging?
Yeah, they are. They're actually.
Is that going to make it? Is that going to make it better? Are they going to be T-Mobile? Are they going to be Sprint? Are they going to come up with a new name?
You know what I'm afraid of? Okay, so T-Mobile has been. Wow, we're doing the tech news first. T-Mobile has been like the pioneer of making all of our bills cheaper. If you've noticed that.
Okay.
Let's think about what T-Mobile has done for us. For one, T-Mobile had got rid of contracts because the deal with AT&T and T-Mobile failed, and so they got like billions and billions of dollars of money. So rather than them giving everybody a bonus and spray their stock, they said, you know what? Let's invest in the company and kick everybody else's ass. That's what they did. So first thing they did was they got rid of all the contracts. So then everybody else got rid of all the contracts because everybody was going in droves. And then they said, okay, we'll make this even better. We will not only get rid of contracts, but we will pay for you to get out of yours. They started that. Then Sprint started doing it. Then AT&T started doing it, and then Verizon. See, so they force everyone to do what T-Mobile does. That's why our bills are so cheap right now. We look at Canada right now. Canada pays way more for cell phone service, and I don't think they even have unlimited up there. So
But you didn't answer my question. Are they gonna become T-Mobile or Sprint? Are they gonna come up with a new name? Do you know? Have they said?
Sprint, no, I haven't said what the new name is. But what I was going to say was that it has to get approved first, and there won't be any competition. That's what I was getting at, by the way. Sorry. So we don't know. It's in approval. They tried this before, and they walked away. AT&T Time Warner thing happened.
Crazy.
So I don't know. I mean, yeah, they told them, because you know what's so bad about it? I'm for it and I'm against it. I would be great because my service was crappy.
Is it still crappy?
It's still
I
crappy.
guess it is, yeah.
It is, yeah, it's still crappy. But T-Mobile works great here. The reason I haven't switched yet is because if they merge, what's the point of me switching?
What's the point? Yeah. Yeah,
If
just
they're
wait
going to
it
merge,
out.
I'll just wait
Yeah.
it out, you know, and then I still can
Yeah.
keep my same stuff.
So it's not a sure thing? I thought it was a sure thing.
No, it's not a sure thing yet. It has to get approved yet.
Oh, I see.
But they probably won't, because you'll have only 3 carriers in our country. And what T-Mobile has done has like shaken up our market. And when we get no competition, then you get like what's happening to us with our broadband.
Well, you will have competition. I mean, you'll have 3. You'll have, T-Mobile and Verizon and AT&T.
Well, yeah, but then they all start working together. They all get to a room and say, you know what? Let's screw over our customers and get rid of unlimited data. Okay. And then...
Well, there's still other ones. I mean, you still have the cheaper ones. What's the Metro PCS? And you have other options. I mean, there's always other
that's
options
true.
out
That's
there.
true. You do have other options. You're right. I didn't even think about the other options. So
Yeah.
it might get approved. I didn't even think about that. It might get approved. And then we'll
Yeah.
be T-Sprint. Or Sprint T.
There you go. Yeah.
Or
Or the
Sprint.
company Brandon uses. Yeah.
Or Sprint with the
Sprint.
T-Mobile at the end. You know?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Okay. So I don't know what the name is. Okay. But yeah, yeah, hopefully it happens because I get faster data and 5G. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Sweet.
So
Yeah.
so now, what have you been watching? I guess we could do tech news.
Tell me what you've been watching, because it's been so long since we did our last podcast. I have no idea what we talked about.
Okay.
So tell me what you want to talk about, and I'll just fill in my 2 cents.
Okay. Well, I guess let's talk about Handmaid's Tale.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's been great.
I cheated. I said I wasn't gonna watch it until in the last one.
Did you watch the latest episode? Did you
No,
watch episode 10?
No, I didn't watch episode 10 yet. So you mean
Do you know
this
how many?
week?
Yeah. Do you know how many episodes were in season 1?
I thought it was 10.
Oh, it is 10?
I thought it
'Cause I'm
was
just
10.
wondering if this week's episode is the season finale or not.
I thought it was 10. Maybe it's not. I
'Cause-
have to look it up.
So I want to find out if this week's episode is the season finale. So it wasn't clear to me, but yeah, oh my god, what a great season it's been, and this episode's been really good too.
You know what? I wasn't gonna watch it, and then I was on my vacation, and I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm gonna watch all of these. I got 6 hours, or no, wait, 9 hours. You know what? I could watch them all. Man. All I gotta say is just wow. I didn't think it was gonna be as good the second time around.
Oh, it was, yeah.
Oh, but I think without giving it away, what do you think so far? Do you think things will change, or you think?
I had heard that the show is obviously based on a book, and the where the show ended in season 1, that's where the book ended. I heard someone said. So season 2 is all new territory.
Okay.
Is what I've heard. So I did see the latest episode, so I don't know that that's the last one or not. It very well could be, because it was set up like it may have been the last episode of the season.
Okay.
And it was a great episode. It was really good. It's a great show.
I haven't seen Wednesday. See, because I hate that. Oh, I also I was thinking about buying the CBS app for Star Trek. What do you? I know we talked about this on our
Do it. Do what
podcast.
makes you happy. I mean, do whatever makes you happy.
But I don't want to pay I don't want. See, here's the thing. I don't want to pay another
I don't
$9.99
blame you. I don't blame you. To me,
just to see
I
Star
thought
Trek.
that was really shitty that CBS did that. They made it a show that people really want to see. The only way you can see it is if you pay a monthly fee to watch it.
Ah, I
Now,
really
someone like
do.
you, for someone like you, I mean, I would, if you can afford it,
Well,
enjoy yourself. Life is too short. Enjoy yourself. Have fun.
but
You
yeah,
know,
but then I'm wasting money because once I get done with Star Trek, what else is on there that I would want to watch? All the Big Bang
delete it.
Theories?
If it's $10 a month, pay $10. You'll be done in a day.
Oh, I'd be
You pay
done in a
10.
day. Yeah.
So I'm saying, is it worth $10 for 20, 10? What? How many episodes are there? 10, 20? I don't know.
I don't know.
Whatever it is, you'll be done in. I mean, shit, you'll be done in no time at all. So spend your $10, see it, and then cancel it. There's no reason to keep it unless you like it. If you like it, then keep it. But you know,
Then I got to re-up when season 2 comes out.
whatever you want to do. I mean,
Ah.
again, it's $10. What have you got to lose? You're gonna spend $10 on lunch. You
Oh
know?
yeah, yeah, I do. I do. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Oh. I was gonna say, did you see the Tech Pop Boom post that I put about the $15 TV bundle plan that they're having, where that you can stream live TV? It's only for
Through
$15.
through what is it? Through AT&T?
Yep. It's only gonna be if you get the
Yes, but
unlimited plan.
it's only like there's an option of I think 30 channels, and it's not a bad option. It's like it sounds like it's like a YouTube TV type of deal,
Yeah.
which is fine, but it's and they're decent channels. But I mean, for me, it wouldn't work because I have a kid who likes watching cartoons and
Oh, that's
things, and
right.
the channels he likes aren't even on there. But I mean, it's not it's it's I guess what's the price on it? $15 a month?
Yeah, it's $15, but yeah, and then if you bundle it with it's the 70 if you get the
Then you can get HBO
unlimited
if you
plan.
wanted,
Yeah,
and
yeah. It's like, but I was almost thinking about switching until after their net neutrality thing where they're the
No,
main
if you're
ones.
gonna switch, you should just go with YouTube. Our friend has YouTube.
Oh
I
no,
thought you had
I have
YouTube.
YouTube. I have YouTube
Oh
TV.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I
speaking of
didn't
that, yeah, I
realize.
was go. Yeah, that's right. Well, I haven't even told everybody.
No, you haven't told me that. Yeah, our
I got
friend has it too.
YouTube
Yeah.
TV. I kind of like YouTube TV.
Do you?
I really do because it's kind of like I don't know if the other apps do it, but when I'm on there, I'm looking at it right now actually. I can see like it's kind of like your TV is your remote, of course. I mean not your TV,
Yeah.
but your phone is your remote when you're using the
Yeah.
Chromecast. So I could go through and I could swipe and I could see all the stuff live, what's going on in the channels. So if I say, "Oh, there's a
Yeah.
commercial there," I don't click on that, and then I
Right. You can
wait
see
and
it
go
live
back.
in the app. That's really neat.
That is really
Did
cool.
you watch that Karate Kid show they had, Cobra Kai?
No, I never watched it.
It's an exclusive for AT and rather for YouTube TV. It's nothing special, but it's an exclusive to YouTube. Well, I don't have YouTube, and I saw it, so I guess it's not much of an exclusive. But yeah, so it's an exclusive to YouTube, and if you like the Karate Kid, it's an option.
It's an okay,
Yeah.
okay. Because you know what? What I don't like about it though, it's just it doesn't have the Weather Channel and stuff like that. That's the only that's the only thing I want really bad is the Weather Channel. Oh,
You watch the weather channel? Why don't you just go to your app on your phone?
well, yeah, but it's not the same. I mean, they don't have like the live Weather Channel.
Wow,
NBC,
you're
ABC.
probably the only person I know who actually watches the Weather
I
Channel.
watch the Weather Channel all the time.
Oh, okay,
I
good
mean,
for you. I didn't.
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
I watch it all the time. I just wish it had. I wish they would do the. I don't know why they don't have the Weather Channel. Yeah, I watch. Okay, so what I watch is on there mostly my local channels, but I watch MSNBC, CNN. I don't do Fox. I watch BBC World, then I watch BBC America, and then I got. Okay, I am watching the World Cup, so that is on. That is on right now, actually. I record shows. I use the DVR and I record those special shows there on CNN and stuff like that. Because I'm at work when they come on. I am recording Walking Dead because I haven't gotten up to that part yet.
Oh,
So
Walking Dead. The Walking. Okay, well, let's just segue just for a second.
okay, segue.
The
Okay,
Walking Dead. This last season of Walking Dead, I thought was absolutely terrible,
okay.
really bad. Um, now I there's another show called Fear the
Oh yeah,
Walking
Fear the
Dead.
Walking Dead. That's what I'm
Now
recording.
this season, Fear the Walking Dead, I've never really I watched. I can maybe one or two episodes of Fear the Walking Dead. I think this is season three. I
Three.
think
Yep.
this latest season they brought in all new actors and they changed everything. It's basically a brand new show. So anyone or if rather you are a fan of The Walking Dead, I would suggest watching this season only of Fear the Walking Dead because I think it's at this point to me it's the better show between the two because Walking Dead to me is really bad. This last season was unwatchable.
It was
This
unwatchable.
Yes, this new season of Fear the Walking Dead, I think is really good. It's on like their break right now, so you can still go back and check it out. So Fear the Walking Dead, I really recommend a lot. And next season, The Walking Dead, I don't know if you heard that, but the guy who plays Rick, he's leaving. He's only going to be in like a handful of shows, and Maggie's leaving too, so she's only going to be in a handful of shows.
No way.
And the guy who played season one, Rick's friend, Shane's coming back for an episode.
Oh, okay.
And he died, so it's going to have to be a flashback, I would imagine. But so yeah, those guys are leaving. He plays Rick. Rick is still the main part of the show in the comic books. So I
They're
don't
gonna
know.
kill him off.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
I don't know
sorry.
I don't know how you can have The Walking Dead without Rick, but he's leaving.
I wonder how
So,
I wonder how they're gonna kill him off.
so I think if he's gonna leave the show, why I don't know. I can't imagine that show uh getting any better. I really can't.
Well, who's gonna then take the main character part?
We don't know. So I mean, I think it's time just to kind of give up and switch over to the Fear the Walking Dead.
Because
At any rate,
I've
you
been
were talking
watching
about-
Fear of the Walking Dead. I'm up. Okay,
Oh.
so I've gotten to season 2. The reason why I'm
Okay.
recording season 3 was because like they stop in the period, and then Hulu takes Hulu takes forever to put them on there, as in like they don't do it right away.
Right.
So they
right.
take a little bit. I'm like, forget it. You know what? I'm gonna record season 3 on my unlimited DVR, by the way, on YouTube TV. And then when I get to that part, then I can just switch over. Screw Hulu, which thanks for Sprint for that, by the way, and just continue watching. But now, is that dude from the guy with the stick? That he's on there too.
Yeah.
I mean,
This season he is. Yeah, I don't know. That's another thing. If he left The Walking Dead, that's one more character gone.
but I thought it was the
Um,
past. Isn't it like the?
Well,
isn't
I don't
Fear
want
the
to.
Walking Dead going on?
You're gonna have to
Oh,
watch.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
He's in Fear the Walking Dead. It's good to me. Again, Brandon. To me, it's the better show. Fear the Walking Dead is at least from the last season of Walking Dead. It's Walking Dead. Like I said, was unwatchable. It was
No,
bad.
it's funny you say that because it's funny because you hated Fear the Walking Dead like 2
I know,
seasons of our
I know.
podcast ago. You were like, "Oh, forget
Yeah.
it, it's crap." But
Well, they brought in all new actors I really like. They brought in Maggie Grace, who used to be on the show Lost. They brought in another actor who was in a show called for the life of me I can't think of it, but we talked about it at one of those podcasts.
yeah,
It's a comedy. It's a totally different. He's like a cowboy kind of a guy. He's got like 2 guns and a southern accent, and he's great. And I can't think of his name, but he's great on the show. And they brought on all these other people, and not only that, but they got rid of pretty much everyone. I mean, literally, they got rid of everybody on that show. I'm not going to give anything away, but there's some characters left, but there ain't many. I'll tell you that.
they must have died. Damn.
Well, you're gonna have to watch it.
I have
Find
to
out.
watch it, find out. So, have
Yeah,
you watched
yeah.
Westwood? I haven't even touched it yet.
No,
Okay.
no.
so-
I've
okay.
watched some episodes
Westworld.
of the first season, but that is it.
'Cause
It
Westworld-
got too confusing. I heard what happened, but I know how it ended up, but I
Okay.
never I never
so
really watched
so
it.
you're not a Westworld fan. Okay.
I kind of wanna watch it, but I don't want to have to go back to the first season and finish where I left off because it just got too weird. And if I start on season 2, then I'll be lost. And I'm thinking there's too much out there to watch. I don't need to watch it, but I'm sure it's good.
Because I'm just waiting. Because I'm waiting for it to like end so I can power watch the hell out of that. Like I
Oh,
did Silicon Valley. I did that.
yeah, that was pretty good. It was okay this season.
I
They got rid
pop.
of that one guy.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, wait. What guy did they get rid of? I forgot. Because I just
I
watched
forgot his
it.
name.
I
The one guy who went to China, the goofy guy.
Oh yeah. They did. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Didn't he
Got
get
rid
rid
of
of him in
him.
the like the previous season? Didn't he like pay a
He was
monk
in
or
it.
something?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like
Yeah.
that. I mean, the previous one before the newest one. But because I liked that. I liked how it ended. But it looks like that they're gonna wind that show up. It looks like that might
Uh,
the next season might be the end because of how it ended.
what show are we talking about again? I was
Oh,
watching
Silicon
something.
Valley. Silicon
Oh,
Valley.
I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I totally lost my train of thought. I
That's
apologize.
okay.
Something came on the team. I'm like, wow. And I totally lost
Oh,
my train of thought. I don't know. I don't know what to expect from that show, but you know what? They could probably end it, and I would be okay with it.
yeah, me
I
too.
think it's probably about time maybe they should end it.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
No, I haven't watched Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt yet. Have you touched that?
I'm done watching that show. I gave up on that one.
Really? Oh, okay. Cause
Yeah.
okay, so I won't even talk about it then. I mean, I was gonna.
No, so talk about it if you want to talk
Well,
about
no.
it for something.
I just I was thinking that now, cause I got to maybe I want to say the new season. I got to maybe 2 or 3 episodes into it, and
Yeah.
so now she's got a job. But I I mean I was gonna say I don't know where they're going from this point. You know.
Yeah, I don't have any interest.
Because I mean, okay, I get the very beginning when she got out of the hole, and then thought the world was going to end, and it really did, and
But then it got bad.
and
Yeah.
then yeah, it just. But if what else? Well, I had a whole bunch of shows I watched. Let me see. Let me pull up my Netflix account. Hold on. Oh, I did watch 3%. I know.
What's 3%?
3% is like it's in the future where only a certain amount of people can get on this island, and then everybody else lives in like this bad place. It's in Portuguese, but I do the
Oh, that's why I didn't watch it. Yeah.
yeah. But you can do And you remember the last season when we talked about it of our show. We you said you got tired of the dubbing. And then I said I don't watch the
Yeah.
dubbing. I usually will put it in Portuguese and then I'll read it in English, on the screen.
Oh, right. Yeah. No,
So
I didn't. I typically don't watch those because I don't want to read, and when they do the overdubbing, it ruins it. So yeah, I don't. I didn't see it.
You didn't
Sounds
see
good
it?
though.
Oh, it was
Did
awesome.
not see it.
Because
I'm sure it was. Yeah.
how it ended was and Luke Cage is out. I didn't even know that. What the hell?
The new season of Luke Cage is out.
Yeah. When the hell did that happen?
Yeah. Well, here's an early prediction without seeing a second of it. It sucks. Don't watch it.
Really? You haven't watched this?
No, I don't know. I've never seen it.
Oh,
But I can
see,
tell you
that's
from all
right.
the other Marvel shows that have ever come out, they all suck. There's not except for the first season of Jessica Jones, but other than that, every single solitary one of them is sucked. And I can guarantee you, this one's another one that sucks.
Okay. Well, that's new to me. Well, shoot. Okay, Lost in Space. Now,
Yeah, that was good.
that was I watched it twice.
Wow.
I power watched that twice. Literally, I went
Oh,
through, watched the
yeah.
whole thing, and then said, I
Mhm.
want to watch it again. So I went back and watched the whole thing again.
Oh, nice.
That's how much
Yeah.
I liked it. Because it says watch again,
Yeah.
so I clicked on it. So
Sure.
Glow is out. Are you gonna plan on watching that?
Glow. Absolutely. Next week it starts. Yes.
Start next week.
I will definitely watch that.
Okay,
Yeah, I
we'll
like
have
that
to-
show.
We'll have to
Yeah.
talk about that thing. But
Yep.
but Black Mirror. Okay, so Black Mirror. I heard they were coming out with new episodes. They bought a
Black.
new season.
What's Black Mirror?
Black Mirror. Yeah, that show, that sci-tech show you talk about all the time.
Black Mirror?
Yeah, Black Mirror.
Oh, Black Mirror.
Mirror.
I thought you said-
Mirror.
I thought you
Yeah,
said mirror.
Sorry, I
Oh,
probably
Black
did
Mirror.
say mirror.
I
That
didn't.
was a-
I was confused.
I said that
Black.
wrong.
I love Black Mirror. It's probably going to be a
Mirror, yeah.
while because they just put out some episodes not too long ago. So
Yeah. I
Yeah,
did post.
that
I
was a good
did
show.
post something. I did post something about that. Sense8 I did watch, but you hated that, so I'm not even gonna talk about that.
So that's it. Yeah, I didn't watch that one.
Oh, let me see. Trying to go through. Oh, you know what? I was meant to ask you about this one. Okay, so Bill Nye has this show called Bill Nye Saves the World. Okay, it's kind of
Okay.
like it's kind of like a science show, but it's made for adults. So it's not for kids. It's for us. I really like that show. I get excited every single time that he makes a season, and I'll
Oh
stop what I'm
yeah.
doing to watch this. I don't know if you're into that, but
What's the premise? What did they
well,
do?
he talks about science stuff. Like, okay, so like his first let me go through his episodes for a second.
Well,
So
just give me a read one of the descriptions for me.
okay, let me get find a description first because it just well, it's more like let me see here. Let me get the okay. So here's actually what it's about right here. It says the Emmy Award winning host Bill Nye brings experts and famous guests to his lab for a talk show exploring scientific issues that touch our lives. That's yeah. So
Hmm.
that's what that show is about. Thank you. Now that's
Okay.
what I was looking
Sweet.
for earlier.
Yeah. Sweet. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
So okay. So let me see. Any shows you've been watching, or you know, because I'm feeling bad. I'm like naming off all
Don't
the
feel
shows.
bad. Don't, because I'm sure. Made me think of one. Oh
I mean,
gosh.
I have more. I'm just saying.
No, no. Keep going, because I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Keep
Okay,
going.
13 Reasons Why.
Never saw it.
Oh, okay. You never saw it. Okay, so
Never saw it.
okay, I like that one. 13 Reasons
Are
Why.
they done with it now? They're not going to renew it?
No, actually, we talked about that, and you said that they
Yeah.
weren't going to renew it, and they are going to renew it because I posted an article because
Oh,
so
they
many
are going to
people were.
renew it?
Yeah, they are because what's his name? Ah, damn, I got to look it up. It's on Tech Pop Boom, but a lot of people were mad about how that ended, which I don't want to give it away,
Right. It
but
was a cliffhanger.
cliffhanger, like it deals with the whole teen sensitive issue thing because
Okay.
it's about you know suicide. She kills
Suicide.
so yeah. But then
Yeah.
the next one after that is probably going to be about school shootings. But the way it
Oh.
ended, a lot of people were mad, so they renewed it, and so the CEO says, "Well, hey, if you don't like it, then don't watch it."
Yeah.
I mean, which is true.
Yeah,
So
I
what? If
guess.
you don't
Yeah.
like it, then don't watch it. There are 100 million other things on Netflix to watch.
That's true.
Agree with him because why stop me from watching season 3? Seriously, if I want to watch season 3, that's my choice.
You got it.
So yeah, I posted on Tech Pop Boom a while ago.
Okay.
So let me see what else here. I'm trying to think of anything else here. Now I probably could go to Hulu.
I don't have Hulu. Is there anything good on there?
You know what? Let me log on and find out. Hold on. Okay, other than Handmaid's Tale, um,
I've always wanted to see. I don't want to spend.
wanna-
I can't afford another $10 a month, whatever the hell it is.
Hulu right there. Thank you to Sprint, by the way, because Sprint's paying for it.
Nice.
Okay, so Handmaid's Tale, of course, is one, and I've been watching Alone Together. It's about these two people.
I don't know what that is.
They're friends, but they're like kind of like boyfriend and girlfriend, but they don't want to admit it.
Oh, okay.
So they have that whole sexual tension thing going on right there.
Oh,
yeah, okay.
Nice.
So Fear of the Walking Dead, I was watching, and
Mhm.
yeah. So I stopped because there's 16 now. All of a sudden, there's 16 unwatched episodes that just came up. So that means that they must have continued on.
Oh,
Rick and Morty. Oh yes. Okay. So that's that's I've been watching that because they bought 70 episodes on the what is it? Adult Swim, which I think is the Cartoon Network, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm. Yep.
yeah. Oh, you gotta watch this show, dude.
The thing with Rick and Morty, I've heard, I'm aware of that show, and I know it's been out a long time, and I know it's done by the one guy who did Community, right?
I think so. Yeah,
But
yeah. I think
the problem,
I think he voices
yeah,
one of the characters.
the problem for me is my kid watches so much cartoons that no matter what it is, I don't care if Disney Pixar has a new movie out. I stopped watching The Simpsons. I just have no interest in cartoons. I mean, I would like to, see it to see what it is, but I mean, just for that
Well,
reason, like I say,
it's not for your kid to watch.
well, I know. That's my point. That's my point. I mean, he watches so many cartoons, and I have so many cartoons on in the house that when he goes to bed, if I have time to watch TV, the last thing I want to do is watch another
I
friggin'
You
cartoon.
know what? I get you. I get you on that because that's why I stopped. I didn't have a TV for a long time.
Yeah,
Was because I just, it was like I had watched so many movies and film school and watched so many episodes, so much stuff. I was like, you know what? I don't even want to think about it anymore. So I didn't even
yeah.
buy a TV for the longest time. I mean,
I remember that. Yeah.
I only watched Chuck, and which is very funny to watch Handmaid's Tale
Yeah.
now to watch her play that. It kind of messes with me a little bit.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. She
She
was in
also was in
Dexter for a little bit too. Yeah.
Yeah, you see, I haven't seen Dexter. Yeah, I still haven't seen it, but it kind of messes with my mind because she plays Sarah Walker and Chuck, and that was the only show I kind of watched.
I remember that.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
I remember. Yep.
I mean, I'm like to have her. It's like okay, now I've gotten used to it. Now I'm like, wow, okay, but it's kind of funny. But okay, but the reason why I went to Rick and Morty was because I've been wanting to see that for the longest time, and
Yeah.
so Hulu gave me the option that I can watch 2 seasons, and then the third one is on YouTube TV because it's on demand. Thank you for YouTube
Oh.
TV. So the
Yeah.
third season I watched it, but I was hearing so much stuff about it, so I was like, I gotta see what's up with this show. But man, I power watch the hell out of that. I love it.
Oh, really?
I've
Okay.
even watched shows even twice
Oh, wow.
just because if there's nothing or if there's
Is it
nothing
is it
really
only available on Hulu?
well the previous episodes are, but on demand. So I see what the funny thing about Hulu is they don't do the current like season 3 is not on Hulu. So if I didn't know there was a season 3, I would have thought I was done. But they don't do so like that's why I'm saying why this like Hulu's a waste of money for me. I mean,
Oh
well,
yeah.
thank God Sprint's paying, it's part of my Sprint and I'm not paying for it really,
Yeah.
but if
Can
I
you
wouldn't pay
watch?
for it.
Can you watch your Hulu on your TV, or do you
Yeah,
only watch it on your phone?
I can stream it on my TV. Yeah, it has
Oh, that's
yeah,
nice.
I
That's
get
nice.
it's the account. It just has the commercials that I can't stand.
Yeah.
You know what I wish they would do? Pick another option, maybe pay $3 a month and not have commercials. Like
Yeah. Yeah. I guess
it's
beggars can't be choosers. So it's nice that they give it to you for
yeah,
free.
I
It's a nice
know.
option.
I know it's a nice option. I know. I know.
Yeah.
Freakish I like. That was a Hulu exclusive. It's about
Freakish.
yeah, it's a zombie thing, but it's about kids who get stuck in a high school.
Yes, I watched one episode of that.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah.
I liked because yeah, it's in 2 seasons, so I watched all 2 seasons. And then Future Man, you told me about,
Yep. I watched one episode of that.
and then I haven't. Let me see if any other exclusives. Broad City, I haven't gotten to yet, but I know.
Broads. Yeah, that's funny. That's on Comedy Central. That's a funny show.
Yeah, all the seasons are here,
Yeah, that's good.
so I can watch them if I want. That's my next. It's on my like picks. What else? There's really. I was gonna. I there's a lot of movies on here too. I could watch all the South Parks if I wanted to.
I gave up on that years ago.
Yeah, I'm thinking about watching them back. But they have a lot more TV shows you can watch somewhere else. Well, they have some
Oh, that's cool.
exclusives. I mean, I could run through the exclusives, but
Yeah, that's what I wanted to watch it for. But again, I don't want to spend another $8 a month. I mean,
Yeah.
I would love to be able to watch *Handmaid's Tale* on Wednesday when it comes out, but I gotta wait. And it's usually like shitty quality because I gotta be a pirate and find an alternate source. But,
yeah. Oh, speaking of that, did you of your alternate source? Did you hear that the Fire Sticks were getting like a bug or not a bug, but a worm that does crypto mining? I think I posted on Tech Pop Boom.
I did not see that, but I don't really. Truthfully, I don't really use that too much anymore. I tried it the other
Okay.
day, and it was just going so slow. It's just not worth it anymore. So I have a different source that I go to.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say to warn people about that but then they said, well, it's not that bad, but it mines bitcoins. course.
Oh, okay.
Cryptocurrency. That's why I didn't want to mention it because it's probably already fixed already because I saw it like update. So I'm like, oh, okay, never mind. But yeah, I was just curious if you heard that. But that's really it on Hulu. That's why I was saying if I had to pay for it, I don't think I would. Other than for Handmaid's Tale, maybe.
Yeah, I wanted to check it out just for the original content, but who knows?
Let me see. Okay. So I mean Amazon Prime, I haven't done Amazon in a while. Did you ever get your Amazon account? Just
Yeah,
curious.
Amazon Prime. I don't know. I don't really. They don't have a whole lot of content now. They've been talking about this new show. Of course, I can't think of the name of it. With the guy from The Office, there's a show coming out on Prime. I don't remember the guy's name or the show's name, but Prime to me is it's just isn't that great. Sometimes you'll get lucky to have a good movie, but the original content isn't very good. And I don't know. They need to get it together. They need to do a better job.
But they did buy The Expanse.
What's The Expanse?
It's a science fiction show. It's like very much in the future. It was on the Sci-Fi Channel, and then they canceled it, and then Amazon bought it. So now it's going to continue on. But I'm on season 1, of course. Okay. So I haven't watched all of it. So I've only started with the second season. I mean, not second season, but second episode.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's like I like science fiction and everything, but there's like a science fiction level where I say it's too science fiction. It's too much science fiction into it, and sometimes I gotta go back and like, okay, digest what's going on, one of those type of things. But
yeah,
maybe it's very good because I only got the second episode, so that's why I'm like, I'm not gonna speak bad or good about it yet. But I hear it's really good because Amazon bought it. So and then I heard it was very expensive to do. I read it at that somewhere. I don't know exactly where I read that, but so. Sneaky Pete I liked, but I don't know. Did you ever watch that?
I tried watching it. You recommended it.
Yeah.
And it was just too. Every episode, someone's a spy, and oh, you're not a spy for me. I'm a spy for you. Oh, really? Because I'm a spy for you, and I'm undercover. And it's just like, okay, how many freaking spies? And it just got so ridiculous, and I mean, I don't know. I'm sure it may have turned out great, but I just didn't have patience to watch it.
Oh, you didn't pay. See, I loved it. I loved the second season. Now, Bosch, I watched.
I never saw it.
Oh, he never saw it. It's like kind of like that.
No, I know what it is. I just never saw it.
Oh, you never saw it. And then Mozart in the Jungle. You recommended that to me.
Oh, I don't know why. That's another bad one.
You told me I'd like it. You said it was bad in like I think 3 seasons ago of our show, but you said it was bad, but you said that I might like it, and then I came back and said I like it, and then you said I like of course, because you like everything. So yeah, I think I remember something like that. I don't know which.
I'm a real jerk.
Yeah. I think everybody knows that on the show. So, shoot. Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing because I mean, you're right. They've got nice stuff because I really want to watch The Americans. I do watch Red Oaks whenever they do a season, which I think that's ended now. I don't think they're going to do any more.
Okay.
You're right. But it's my number 2. I would rather pay for this than I would pay for Hulu for me.
For what, Amazon?
Yeah. I mean, if I had to pick which one I wanted, I would pick I would pick Netflix would be my number 1. Okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Netflix is the best deal for the price. When they rose it up $1, I don't think I even flinched. I didn't even think I cared.
Yeah, no, Netflix is great. Yeah, they're really good.
I hate to say this, but they could raise it up another $1, okay, and I wouldn't flinch on that, because I think it's all that stuff. They're producing their own stuff. It's expensive, but I get, it's better than HBO Go. I think we talked about it on the last show about HBO Go, about how expensive it is for the limited stuff that you got, but the Netflix. Yeah, I think we had a conversation about this. I agree with you because I looked at the HBO app, and you're right. There's not that many shows, and it's a lot more.
Absolutely.
When Amazon, when not Amazon, but when Netflix has a ton of shows
that
I watch. I mean, and it's only what? It's only $10, I think. 10, whatever. I forgot what I pay. But but yeah, know what? Okay, there's something else I found on here that I'm going to like or to watch later, so I will let you know. But it's the Are You Wanted? It's like dubbed. It's like a German. You Are
Oh,
Wanted. Sorry, it's You Are Wanted. Sorry. I watched the first season. It's like dubbed. It's in German, but it's kind of like 3%. Kind of like that dub.
oh,
But it's like
yeah.
it's like these people are after him and they do their technology stuff and try to get him. But okay, that's my whole thing. I wish I was gonna read you the thing, but I accidentally clicked off of it, so I forget it. Um,
Hmm.
yeah. Let me see. I think that's it out of all the ones I have.
Wow.
We went through a lot.
We sure did.
I know. And
Uh-huh.
and you know what? I'm about to after this podcast, I think I'm about to power up and watch Fear of the Walking Dead and start where I stopped, which was the season 2. So on Hulu now that it's there, so I can continue on.
You'll have to let me know what happens in season 2 because season 3, it's. I mean, they change everything, and
They change
I don't.
everything. Okay.
Oh boy.
See, dude, see, I don't know if you. Okay, so you haven't watched it because I'm just dying to know how many people die on it. Do they wipe everybody out and
Well,
then, you know? Oh,
I don't really know
but the,
what I don't know the characters on the other seasons really, so I can't really say who dies and who's who and what. But because this season is all new people.
all new people.
That's why I like it. Yeah, it's all new characters.
Hmm. So,
Yeah.
so you think they're probably? You know, they might cancel the. You might be right. They might cancel the Walking Dead and just do Fear of the Walking Dead. You
No,
know?
I'm sure they won't cancel it, but they should.
Well, if you
Yep.
don't have anything else to on and watching, I can go to my like tech news. I mean, I still have a little bit of tech news that I wanted to
Well,
talk about. So
as you were talking, I was looking up um, the new iPhone or the SE, iPhone SE2, it says.
yeah.
So I'm just looking, I'm just clicking on it right now. So this could be a dead end. And it's loading, and I'm in the basement, so the Wi-Fi connection is even slower than it normally is.
Oh, I
And of
thought you got
course,
that
this is dead
fixed.
air.
I thought you got that fixed.
No,
Oh,
nothing ever gets fixed. Nothing ever. Oh, look at this! It finally came up. Thank you, Lord. Apple unveiled the iPhone SE in March of 2016, put a big smile on the face of everyone that prefers the smaller 4-inch form factor. It looks just like the iPhone 5S, but it has the specs and features of a 3-year-old. Blah, blah, blah. Rumors around that Apple is updating their iconic 4-inch phone, but what's it going to look like? What upgrades will it get? The article is very fun, but why would it have to be a 4-inch phone? Why can't they just make it a fucking
I
5-inch
thought,
phone?
you know what? I've got to find that article because they were thinking about maybe they're not going to do it, but they were thinking about making a cheaper phone of that like 7 style phone and making it cheaper, like that kind of like the same price as the SE.
But I wish they'd come up with a cheaper, 5-inch phone. That'd be awesome.
That'd
But
be great. It would be great if Apple would just let people license, which this is like a cold day in hell type of thing, but license their operating system out to other phone manufacturers.
yeah,
And then, oh, I'm
yep.
sorry, other manufacturers, and then they can make a phone, and then the whole market would be cheaper. That's the problem with not having competition. And you know what's making me mad about this whole situation about what Apple's doing is they're making the phones go up. When they came out with the 10 for $999, have you
Yep.
noticed all the other phones have went up in price too? The Samsung Galaxy 9, the LG 3 or 4, whatever, 4, whatever the number is at the end. All those phones are, it's like creeping at that $1,000 level. And it's like $1,000 is a lot for a phone that you're about to throw away in 2 years and you only get one version of Android because they don't want to update it right away. I don't know. Maybe you know what? Have you ever thought about just getting an expensive phone and then keep it like my mom does forever?
I don't want that, $25-$30 payment for every month for the next 2 years.
I see your point on that.
It's I don't want to deal with that. I got too much other stuff going on.
I
It's
do.
just too expensive. Yeah.
Do you think about getting a used phone or a
Yeah,
refurbished phone?
I have thought about that.
Because the only bad thing about refurbished phones is the fact the battery.
It's
But
used.
Yeah.
That's true too. But it's used, and you're buying someone else's problems.
Yeah.
But I
Which
could,
mine doesn't have a problem. Mine actually is pretty good at just now that it's got Android Oreo on it. I don't have any complaints about it now.
yeah. You know what? Speaking of iPhone, I was at I have a band. I was at band practice, and I was harassing the guy in one of my buddies, and saying I was teasing him about his case of his phone, because he said he bought a case at Five Below. I was like, dude, you should spend the extra money, get a nice case, and protect your phone. It's, a $30 investment on a $700-800 phone. That's just a no brainer. Blah 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 blah. He said, oh, this is fine, whatever. I no longer said that I dropped my phone and shattered the screen.
Oh no!
Yeah, so it cost me $100 to replace the screen on my phone, and so it's working now, and everything's fine, hunky dory, great, so super duper. And then my iPad, which is like my TV, I use it for everything. Well, I shouldn't say I use it for everything, but I watch all my entertainment on it for the most part because it's just convenient. I can take it around and watch it.
Yeah.
At any rate, so my son likes to sit next on the sofa with me, and he likes to watch, the iPad with me. We snuggle up on the couch and watch, cartoons or whatever. And we were watching something the other day, like a week or two ago, and my son, God love him, he's clumsy. He's very clumsy. So I said, I asked him to do something, but he wanted to take the iPad with him. Without making the whole story longer, he did what I asked him to do, and he came back, and he accidentally dropped the iPad, and of course, cracked it.
Oh.
So, but he cracked it in the corner, and I was upset, but I kept my cool because he didn't do it on purpose. It was an accident. So it was my own, it was my own fault really, because I had one of those OtterBox Defender cases, and I took it off a while back because I got tired of it because it was just so big and bulky. I got just a $5 garbage piece of crap on eBay, which pretty much wasn't even a case at all, really. It just looked neat. But anyway, that's what it was in at the time, and that's why it broke, because it wasn't protected enough.
Oh.
And then, so now I just went back to the old Defender case, even though it's seen better days, and it's, and it's falling apart, and it's, I put it back on there, and where he cracked it, it's pretty much hidden by like the bezel. You can still see a little bit, but it's in the corner, and it's not that noticeable. And I'm not going to spend another $100 to get that thing fixed. So.
No, but does the screen? I mean, does at least it touches right, or is it? Because sometimes I hear that you can't. It doesn't work very well when you try to touch it where it's cracked.
It seems to be fine. Yeah, it seems to be fine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was trying to look up these cheaper iPhones.
If you find anything,
I'm just
curious. I'm curious or not. I'm curious whether or not it's a 5-inch screen. That's what I want to know. If it's another 4-inch screen, I'm not interested at all.
No. I don't. But I see your point. Now, I was going to say, why don't you go to Android? But I'm not going to say that because I see you're invested in that ecosystem thing.
And it's not even so much for me. I could probably figure it out. I know I could, but it would take me a while. And my wife is so computer challenged that. Of course, she's going to have problems. She's going to know how to do FaceTime, and she's going to want to know how to post on Facebook and all these different things. And my kid's going to go nuts because he can't figure out how to do that. It's just
too much hassle. Yeah,
it's way too much hassle. Yeah,
it is. I gotta say, it is easier. Android does have a lot to it.
Mm-hmm.
It is easier. Speaking about since we're talking about Android, because Android P is supposed to have gestures. So instead of having a button, it's not buttonless. Most of them are most phones are getting rid of the bezel. iPhone is getting rid of it too. That's why the iPhone 10 has that little notch, but it's bezel-less.
Yeah.
So no, there's nothing on the side, nothing at the bottom. But Android is supposed to be making a phone like that too, or it's supposed to be a Pixel, but but which I will get the 3. I didn't get the 2, but I will get the 3 because I was thinking about it, and I said, well, somebody already got the 2 that we know of. So yeah, somebody got the 2 the Pixel 2.
Okay.
That we know of. You know who.
Yeah. Our buddy,
and I thought about it, and I said, well. I almost was
the only person who listens to this podcast.
Yes, the only person who listens. And
yes, we're talking to you, my buddy. You know who.
And I thought about it. I said, well, I love that phone. I mean, that was a perfect. I mean, I've been talking about that phone forever, and that's why I was trying to get somebody else who was looking for a phone to get that phone, the Pixel 2. You know, because they're on Verizon, and somebody that we know, which I'll tell you later. But he wants a new phone too. I'm telling you, get this phone. I'll be jealous of you. But then I thought about it. I'm like, okay, I guess I could wait another year just to get, but I will definitely get the 3. But what I was gonna say was, somebody already got it, and it's,
Okay.
you know, having the same exact thing, wearing the
Yeah.
same thing, and going to the
Yep.
same. It's kind of like that with phones with me. I like to have a
Oh,
phone. Like somebody else has our phone, but that
you
has
want to
the
be
different.
you want to be different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but not that I would. But I might as well wait now. It's already June, so I might as well wait for the 3.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Might as well. But I understand. Yeah, I totally understand. But yeah, it has gestures. Okay, anyway, to go back to Android P. So it has gestures. So if you've seen the I know you haven't seen it. That's why I was trying to describe the Palm Pre. It was the phone I had a long time ago. And that had gestures too, where I could swipe up, swipe over. There were no buttons on it except for one button, and it had like a slide out keyboard because at the time
Mm-hmm.
there was no software keyboard. But but that's what Android is going to go to, which I would love, but I know that my phone's not going to get it. So I'm hoping that maybe the 3 will be bezel-less. You
Hmm.
know?
Yeah.
So I'm hoping. So I don't, I guess we'll see. So
We shall see.
yeah. But yeah, I would actually you know what? I would have gotten a different phone because uh he got the bigger one, didn't he? He got the XL one.
I'm not sure.
So
I'm
I
not
would have gotten the
sure.
other one. I would have gotten the XL one. They're made by different people and they're kind of
Oh.
different in a way. So okay, skip what I said earlier about that.
Plus, he goes through Google Fi, and
which
that's a whole different experience. Yeah.
yeah, which that's probably what I would do too because you suggested
I don't know
that.
why. I don't know why you don't do that. To me, that sounds like
Well,
his bill. He's paying like $25-$30 a month.
I know. I was shocked too when he told me, and
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and how it works. See, when he explained it to me, like how it switches, and you can tell which
Yeah.
network you're on.
Yep.
That was a plus for me too because I didn't know that either. Because I was thinking, well, how do you know? Because if it picks up Sprint where I live, it's gonna suck. But if it picks up T-Mobile, T-Mobile runs great where
Yeah.
I live. So I kind of.
I'm surprised you don't
I
switch.
I totally should switch. I'll wait for the Pixel 3. I'll wait to see what happens with T-Mobile.
You're not
Yeah,
gonna
I know. You
switch.
said that last year, and the last year before that, and the last year before
And
that.
I was right every time.
Yes, you were. Because I thought they were gonna merge then. So
If you wait, you're always gonna find a reason to wait.
yeah, you're right. I
Just
am.
do it. Just do it
Because-
and get it done. Stop waiting. Just
Yeah,
do it and get it done.
well, the deal breaker was I was literally on my way to a T-Mobile store until they added Hulu.
Oh, that's nice too.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, I can watch Handmaid's Tale now. And so okay, then I had stopped, but I was literally on my way to the T-Mobile store, which is down the street. But okay, so here's the other things. So Google came out with its own standalone app, like Apple, for
Oh, yeah?
podcasts.
Nice.
Yeah. So what happens is now remember before on the Android, on Android you had to go to Google Play to listen to our podcast. Okay.
Okay.
So what ended up happening was that so you'd have to go, or you could just say, hey, play Tech Pop Boom podcast, and it would play on your Google Assistant or
So
whatever.
what's the name of this new podcast?
It's called
the new app.
It's called. Let me look it up on Tech Pop Boom here because I wrote that. Okay, new standalone podcast app. It's called Google Podcast.
Oh, very creative.
Very creative. Yeah, it's called Google Podcast. So let me install it right now on my phone. Hold on for a second. I'm gonna hit install because I'm gonna install it. So
How riveting.
So yeah, so now we are on still that podcast app. So now I guess, and it recommends other podcasts too to you. So hopefully it recommends Tech Pop Boom to people.
Yeah, Apple's been doing that for years. Old
I know
news.
they have. They've actually done that for years and years and years. And I never got why Google never did the standalone app from the beginning.
Really.
But yep, that's the that's what's happening. And so you can download the app and listen to our podcast if you're still listening to us on Google Play and test
Sweet.
it out.
Sweet.
So that's pretty cool. But unless you have something, I don't have anything.
I really don't.
I mean, I was gonna go on my spiel about net neutrality, but it's kind of over. Don't even get me started. I don't want to get started on that right now. I think that I don't know because it'll make me so angry. In fact, that
Let's save that one for the next one.
We'll save this one for the next one because right now it's dead. Not only. Oh yeah, let's save this for the next one because I'm so pissed right now.
Too much
Yep. Tech. So that's really it. So if you want to do the ending, or you want me to do the ending, I can do the ending.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the two people who have lasted this entire time through this podcast and our drivel and our silliness. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And Brandon, take it from here.
I guess I'll see you when I see you.
Be happy. Peace. Toodaloo.
Yep. Bye, everyone.
Bye.